How do you like my new driveway, Jesse?
Good.
You don't have to worry about getting stuck now.
Way better than driving over the bulb.
Yeah, I'm just looking here, and it looks like it's holding up pretty good.
Your buddy was right by going deep.
Yeah. So here you go, guys. Log Hauler Jesse's first delivery to the woodyard with his new truck. And I think it looks great. The difference that you're going to see here with his crane in the back, he's going to back in to our yard instead of pulling forward. We are not able to turn around back there yet. One day, though. So I'm excited to see his new truck on the road. And Jesse back to making money. And Ohio Woodburner getting our logs. And we're going up the new driveway. So our plan, guys, we're just going to lay these logs right on top of this pile, because coming next will be the mats where he can expand our work area, and then we'll move these logs to where they need to go. That's just going to be about 10 minutes worth of work. And up he goes. And there's the first logs, guys. We are committed to moving operations back to the back 40. And I'm trying to get all of these logs away from the house, get all of the ants, the mess and the noise away from the houses back here. So whenever new logs now come in, with a few exceptions, we're going to be moving them all back to the back 40. We have another big project coming up that I'll be excited to bring to you guys, but I'm going to keep that a secret for right now. But this is looking great. Jesse's truck looks great. You notice that the crane is in the rear, the outriggers, everything's in the rear. The bunks are working, that we brought to you on the one video. The crane, of course, it's clamped onto the frame, it's working, it's looking great. But not getting lost, guys, with Jesse's new truck and watching this operate is the economics of Firewood. And this is the big deal for me for the our firewood production. It's supply, man, and that's what has held my sales back this year. We have still grown and we are continuing to grow, but it's the lack of inventory that's really hurt my sales this year. And I've taken all of these steps to fix it. And this relationship with Log Hauler Jesse, I hope. Look at that big burl on this cherry log. That's interesting. But this has been my biggest opportunity with Firewood, guys, is getting this supply situation figured out. What Jesse's doing, he's got some ash logs, and he's going to be saving some of these. He's going to put them back on the truck, and we're going to take them back up to the machine just so I can get these put into firewood. I can get these sold sooner than later, you know, versus the maple and the other species that are on here. Oh my God, that one there is full of water. what Jesse is doing now, we got these ash logs, and we're gonna take those and lay them up by my machine. How's your new truck working, Jesse?
Going good.
Yeah.
I don't break any hoses.
So let's see how the outriggers do on the driveway. Oh, look at that. They look pretty good. See that guy's hard as a rock, huh? All right, that was one of the tests that we were doing to make sure the driveway was going to be strong enough to hold up all this weight, which it certainly is. All right, so we're just going to lay these ash logs right here, and I'll get these processed this week. Some of these are kind of big though. I think we'll be doing these with the axis. Look out. It's coming this way. This has been my biggest learning opportunity, guys, with running a firewood delivery service. It is supply, supply, supply. You know, I've always said the three most important things are sales, sales, sales. But you can't have sales without supply. It's just like I think everything in business and in life, everything's important, but sometimes some things are more important than others. Sometimes not always, but at certain times they certainly are. And that's the case here with firewood. It is a lonely feeling in a firewood business when you have no firewood to sell. But this will be nice here for me. If I was worried about my incoming, if I was worried about my sellable firewood here going into the new year, having all this extra ash here will help. And it's obviously looking like it's dead ash. Well, if it's ash, you know it's dead. Well, this one here is giving him some fits. There we go. And here's our last couple. Log there, guys, appears to be a sassafras. It doesn't look like it's ash. Sassafras is a really fun wood. It smells like root beer. My parents were from West Virginia, so I grew up on sassafras tea. And there you can see, so here you go, guys. That is that cab protector, the cradle for the grapple to lay in that you saw us welding on a video a couple ago, and that's the roll that you see in place. Pretty cool. And now Jesse litters up my beautiful driveway. Beautiful branch delivered. You're junking up my beautiful driveway.
Gotta be used.
We are back here with Log Hauler Jesse. Jesse, how is the new truck going for you?
It's a Cadillac. It's 100% better than the Mac. Had a little bit of issues. I got a turbo leak. The exhaust manifold, it squeals like sounds like a belt. It drives you nuts, but not going to hurt anything for now. I can at least make a couple bucks to pay for it.
Yeah.
I've been down for 8 weeks. It's
wow.
been the longest 8 weeks of
So last night I got a phone call from Jesse here.
Yeah.
And he was all the way out in Akron, which is about 50 miles from here, and he blew a hose. Mm-hmm. And it was the only hose that he had.
Well, I didn't have a match.
That was the only hose that he didn't have anything to replace it with.
Yeah, I have certain hoses I carry with me for the grapple because I tend to hit that on a lot of things. And the bad part about the loader being in the back is when you spin, if you keep a log too long, it'll tear all your hoses out. And I forgot that. And I learned it last night, and I will not forget that again.
So he was stuck with his outriggers down and his grapple laying on the ground.
Yeah.
And it was Saturday night with no mobile service.
No help in sight.
Yeah. So Jesse, we had a fun ride home, and then he went back out this morning with a new hose he made in his garage.
Yeah, first one. I bought the hydraulic Parker press to make hoses about a year ago, and I've never used it, and went home, had all the parts, and learned how to use it last night.
Yeah. So when you laid the grapple on your cab protector up there, I mean, it thunked, but it didn't budge.
Yeah.
So that was one of our videos, guys, if you remember, with the whole welding and fabricating of that, and it's working. It looks great.
Don't worry, if it fails, I'll be the first to know.
That is a nice load of wood that we got. And the next thing you're going to be bringing down are mats for the back 40. We're going to be building the production area back there, and then all those logs are going to get moved to their final resting place.
Right.
So.
Well, this truck, it's a lot easier to go down the highway in this truck than my other one. The other one was a lot of pain and anguish going 65. I mean, it would do it. It just, long rides were rough on me when it comes to that. Now that I can sit in this and set the cruise, I don't mind going further than I used to.
All right. And then that makes you more productive too, right? You can get to in and out faster. And
oh yeah. No, with the Mac it was great, but you hit a hill, you'd lose say 2 to 3 minutes on each hill, where this one won't. So you add that up over the amount of hills and per load per day, I probably lost an hour a day of just sitting there hoping I can get to the top.
Well, you do that lean in the driver's seat. That helps out
that
too.
helps a lot.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I was hoping to bring you some nice video here of the log truck delivering here to the wood yard. And if you're liking this, and if you're liking Log Hauler Jesse, give me a thumbs up. Yeah. And Jesse, I'm thinking maybe you need to start putting some videos on YouTube, huh?
Yeah, I know. I'm always doing something.
I think
I might have to.
And I think there could be a really cool name for your channel too. Okay.
Yeah, it just kind of landed there. Huh?
All right, yeah. So maybe, guys, if that day comes, you will be the first to know. All right, and I'm sure it would be really cool watching that crane working all day.
First thing
long.
I got to do is get the wolves away from my front door, because I've been down for a while and there's a lot of bills stacking.
Yes, right. So let's let you get going here too. Get this truck down the road. When this truck is sitting still, it's not making money. All right.
I'm happy when it's sitting still though. Sometimes.
All right. If you could please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe. We post videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And everyone have a great day.